Hello there. What's up? This is Sunday morning. So it's been a crazy weekend. I'm trying to keep tabs on everything and at the same time keep my sanity. Let me bring up my comments that we can see who's here. Saw Coleman show up. That's awesome. What's up, Coleman? So Sunday, usually do some draw stuff. We do a little bit of drawing, just random drawing. I do try to catch up on some client work. Sometimes I do just mess around. And this time, I think, we have a couple different things we could do because last week we started a cyber frog piece that we can work on a little bit. And I started warming up this morning with it. So we could start there and go from there. But yeah. So Phoenix Animations here, the CG Metalsmith. I dig that. Metalsmith just sounds like a better version of Aerosmith. Something, something about it. You're just like, it's what there should be a band called Metalsmith, and of course they play metal, but it'd be funny. Hey, Cloud. Cloud's here. And so let's share my screen, get going with this Cyberfrog thing. And I have some client work that I could do, which would be fun. Let's see here. Where is my screen? Oh, that's why. Okay. So yeah, we have a Cyberfrog piece. Let's bring that up and zoom out. So last time we had a gesture-ish type of thing, and this time I'm trying to tighten it up and probably just finish it as a warm-up. Finish this thing as a warm-up. Yeah, it'll be just a fun piece to do, but trying to figure out his traps. It's kind of one of the reasons why we struggled last time with it, but I'm just going to leave him blank and see where it looks right as I go. But I think I have the structure right. I'm doing interesting things here. I'm trying to make his hands and forearms like larger than life here. So working on that, working on trying to make them work as they should, but also be different from, the traditional look, I guess, of the hero. Let's see. So they're pretty big. This is what we had before, and I like the shape that's happening there, like how that looks. However, it's very, I don't know, it's Battletoad-esque, and I'm just trying to find a nice in between. I need a nice in between from what we're doing with, like the IP and like that whole Battletoads kind of look. It's like a Battletoads / I don't know, kind of like Turtles in some way. In some ways, like the way some people draw TMNT. But let's see here. Let's try to stick to my underdrawing a little bit more. So I like that shape. Here he's got the disc things, which let's try to get them right. Interesting how to get these right here. All right. Let's see. So yeah, this is it's fun to do things like this because it's no pressure, like at all. I don't care if this turns out good or not. It's not for anything. That's it. So what's been going on with me these days? I did the Alterna auction yesterday. Did the noon slot. I did get to see some of the other slot, but the noon slot was pretty fun. I like the folks on there. And I don't know, it turned out like I thought it would. It was just a fun time hanging with Pete and the gang. I bought a couple pieces, or actually, no, I bought one piece. I don't know why I'm thinking I sold a couple pieces. But yeah, I wish I could provide the coffee. Amanda B. If I could give you some digital coffee, or maybe I should get sponsored by some local shop around here, you know? Yeah, the first cup is always the best cup. The second cup is only good if you're completely exhausted. But I got my X-Farce mug and still sipping the first cup, the cold first cup. Lilith sitting, leaning on Atlas's back, firing at some werewolves while getting away on a motorcycle. Just an idea. Yeah, that actually is a cool little mashup. I kind of think, for some reason, I think Graveyard Shift would fit in the Star Circuit universe pretty well. I don't think, there's, I don't know, supernatural stuff, but I mean, there is kind of weird stuff that's going to be brought up in Star Circuit. So I think out of most of the IPs, I feel like Graveyard Shift would fit easiest. Let's say that. Okay, let's try to get some Cyberfrog done here. This leg looks a little big. Not frog-like anyway. Let's bring... Last time we figured out the direction at least, so that's good. But let's trim it down. I think I gave out links to the people. I always forget because it's like the last thing I do, which is give out links to jump on the show. So let's see if I actually did that and I didn't screw this up like an idiot. There we are. Let's see. Oh, I didn't click enter for Jeremy. Thought I sent one to Jeremy. Didn't click enter. Don't know who else I sent it to. All right. What's up? So you're 3 cups in. Amanda says she's 3 cups in. No wine in the AM. Yeah, I don't usually do that. Got Zaid in the house now. What's up? I sent you a link if you want to join. I got B Rose up in here. Joe Catapano, that is my name. Good old Cup of Joe. I was trying to make a thumbnail where my face is on a mug, but I couldn't get it right. I wanted to get it like super funny. It's either that or I want to put like a mug handle on my face and then the top of my head open with steam coming out. That's kind of what I want the emblem to be for Morning Cup of Joe. So to me that, but yeah. Okay. So back to getting things right for our main dude. Let's Bart Sears our way to the victory here. I want to simplify some of the anatomy, obviously, but it's kind of like the frog stuff. It needs to be streamlined. I'm trying to get that right. I don't think about the frog anatomy as I'm drawing. I'm just thinking normal anatomy, and like his legs are kind of angular, right? Is that the whole point? His thighs have like these angular. They do have that split though, so this is there. All right, let's give him. Let's have the muscle do that. And I have an old friend jumping in here. Old. It's old. How many times can I say old?
Morning.
Morning, dude. This is a first to have you on the morning show. What's up, D-Wags here? Hail to the chat. Yes, so...
Oh, happy Mama's Day.
I know. I literally, everybody scrambles sometimes. You're like scrambling to like, because they sneak up on you. I think Father's Day sneaks up on me a little bit more than Mother's Day, but everybody should be hanging out with your mamas.
Hanging with your mamas.
If you can.
Yeah, Joe. Why aren't you hanging out with your mama?
Well, I told her actually I need a rain check. We're gonna come do it another day. I don't believe in like doing it on the day. Like as long as you put the time in with your mom.
You don't believe doing it on the day?
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I have that opinion about a lot of the holidays. If you go do the things you want to do, I'm just like slammed with everything. And the longer I wait to get Star Circuit to print,
Slam and welcome to the jam.
I don't know if you know this, but the resources are skyrocketing right now. So like wood,
resources. Oh yeah.
Yes, all the different resources out there are jacking up. I was doing my fence quote yesterday, and vinyl is skyrocketed because I might do a final fence, but also wood's gone up a lot too, which means paper goes up. So like if you're not printing soon, you should try to, because printers are going to up their prices for sure, because they're it just trickles down. So
it's all those taxes.
I mean, it's more than just that, but yeah, it's the. I feel like they're gonna do whatever keeps the doors open. So I'm not against it, but that's why I'm skipping. Like I'm gonna postpone.
You can go get some water out of a river, and we're in Florida, so you can mass up some seashells. You can go find some mud, and you take you basically just make yourself some little bricks, a bunch of them, and start stacking, buddy.
Oh, like make a wall?
Yeah, make your own wall.
Interesting, because I do need to actually make a retaining wall first before I do the.
Yeah, you want to pay for someone to do that. I said that the other day.
No, and we are. Yeah. It's tough. But I do know what to do on top of the retaining wall. However, you're right. It's you don't want to mess around.
I've just seen them fall.
Well, it's that, and I'm sure like I don't want to deal with like the whole permit thing, and getting the county and everything to be acceptable. Yeah, wood is stupid expensive, but the fence guys are saying vinyl is it's like doubled in price. So your fence
I think vinyl is a bit harder to care for.
Yes, you're right, but I'm only doing it because my neighbor has it, so I don't have to do one side. It saves me one side worth of supplies. So gives me a little bit of an edge. You know what I mean?
So is your neighbor like Wilson?
No, he's actually a cop. Which did you hear about what we did for sweet cops in Florida?
No, what happened?
So I guess all states get the like a rescue fund from Congress. So I guess Florida is doing funding the police. So I think all first responders get a check this week.
Oh, cool.
Which is nice. I think they all get $1,000 or something in Florida, which is probably the coolest thing I've heard Florida do in a while. Actually, Florida's been doing a lot of cool things recently, but DeSantis, tip of the hat to you, my friend. Keeping us safe out there. All right, so yeah, I'm just doing this as a warm up because I need to do client work instead of this. But,
that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's not that I'm putting it off. It's more like this is my warm up. I usually am pretty. If I don't do a warm up, it could mean disastrous things.
So I thought Billy would come on tonight or today, and
well, there's a lot of things going on last night, so I don't,
Oh yeah.
You never know. Billy Basco's
why is Joe alone? And then I saw the message, the link. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was sending it out to whoever, because today I wanted I wanted just to get people up in here. So we may have other people joining. Coleman saying, makes me want to leave Montreal for anywhere in Florida. Looks awesome there. Yes, indeed it is. Come down here. We don't
Montreal.
We don't speak French either. We speak.
There's Don Chin. Good morning, sir.
Hello, Don Chin. Hello there.
Sure.
This is Hi Chat. I need to grab some coffee. Yes. I recently was on Don Chin's Coffee
Hi Chat
and Comics.
Say it again. Sorry, my bad.
I was saying I was on Don Chin's show, which is on I think Wednesdays. So it's a good show to jump on if you're able to in the mornings. And it was a fun time. I was on there with Dark Gift was his guest, or not guest, but like co-host. So that was fun. And yeah, it's always a fun time with Don Chin. George is here. What's up? How do you do? And 24 Eyes. I skipped 24 Eyes. So Joe, you should have a track playing as a bed for the stream. Yes, I would love to have a track playing. However, it's literally what I was trying to figure out before I got on, how to get music to play while I'm sharing a screen. And StreamYard is not friendly to Macs. So I've got a Mac, and literally that option for sharing audio on your entire desktop doesn't exist for Macs. So whoop-de-doo for us. So I'm working on another solution to that. I'm aware of the dead air sometimes.
So when my last Cintiq, when that crapped out, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I got a new one and plugged that all up, my microphone does not register as a speaker anymore. So if I stick headphones in it to try to talk to you or whatever, that ain't gonna work. I gotta unplug it all and find the proper USBs to get my sound worker proper. So now you might hear a little reverb from my microphone picking you up. But last night when I was doing the stream, I play the music, the microphone picks it up, and it's not that great quality, but hey, it's there.
Yeah, there's always that. I could always put. I did that one time where I just played it out of my speakers, or off my phone or something. I guess that would work. Maybe that's a cheap rig I could make work. Oh yeah, Amanda B, happy Mother's Day. I forget. You look so young in your picture. I can't put two and two together that you could be a mother as well. Let's see here. I'm going to do some client work in just a second because this CyberFrog's fun to do, but I feel like my hand is working the way it should, and that's what the whole point was. So, but yeah, yesterday there was a lot of things going on. Graveyard Ship closeout stream. What else? The auction was last night. One other thing as well. There's a couple streams that I missed, and I missed all of them, but just because I was, keeping my real life together. Let's see. It's going to say it's a way to advertise a new album. Yes, that is a good point. Very good point. However, I also don't want to give it away. However, I do have that's what I was going to do. I had two different sets of tracks, a playlist for the album and a playlist for just random stuff that I was listening to. But that was the idea, to throw a little bit of that in there. So maybe whenever I get it figured out, or whenever StreamYard decides to support Mac users, we could do it, No, dude, they don't support us. Screw y'all and your different way of being.
They recognize the tablets are evil.
What tablets?
The iPhones.
Well, I mean, I'm just on their desktop and they don't accept it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm surprised their desktop version doesn't have that. That's
very
weird.
odd. Cloud wants to leave. I don't know why he wants to leave. hear stuff outside. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, I'm good. My dog's. Hold on. I gotta keep tabs on.
Yeah, go keep tabs. Brad wants to leave. I don't know why.
He's good. He's just asleep in the corner.
Cool. Yeah, my dog is rarely ever doing that. He's either doing mad shit, like running around, or passed out, like hard passed out. Not talking like chilling in the corner. He's either like sleeping at night or running around like a mad dog.
Mad dog.
24 Eyes saying, I'm excited to see the 3D prints. I've seen a few people gearing up for the painting contest. Hell yeah. That's awesome. There's so many left that I'm excited because what I did, I'm a sneaky dude, and I've got a little ad in the back of my book because after you read the book, I think people are going to want the model. You're going to you're going to be stoked for the story, and then you're going to be like, oh, I can actually get one of these. This is crazy. So that's my thing, my plan. So dude, I want to do like super technical stuff on Cyberfrog. That's literally what I think. I'm pretty much sure that's EVS's brand. His brand is like a lot of intricacies mixed with, a little bit more realism than most, comic artists do. And so I feel like if you don't put in the details with the frog, it almost doesn't feel like him in some ways. But anyway, I think I'm going to jump off this real quick and go to the next thing. I've got 5 pages to get to my client soon. So, but we worked on it. We worked on it a couple weeks ago, and so I've got majority of it laid out. And my wireframes are pretty detailed because I'm a nervous kind of guy, and I like to keep it super tight in the digital form. Ooh. Dive Ninja, what's up? I like your Obama One Punch Man. There you go.
Change.
Right. It should just say, maybe just punch at the bottom. Or maybe I'm bored. Not his brand. He's just like a bored superhero. Let's see here. All right. Done with you, Cyberfrog. We're moving on. All right. Let's go to page 7. Let's do it. Yeah, maybe it's a good time to now that we're kind of somebody brought up the prints. I've got actually the trailer for Star Circuit right here. Let's play it, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about the bike. Get people hyped for this 3D print because we got so many left, and my guy is itching to print some more for you all. So here, let's check out the trailer for Star Circuit.
Welcome to the future. A place where you can find anything you desire. If the burner gangs don't find you first. Where the fastest racers are artificial. And you're human. Don't stand a chance. Star Circuit.
Cool.
We need Star Circuit cereal.
Yeah, I know. So well, I mean, dude, you know what really there's a couple of songs on the mixtape that really like bring up other feelings other than like comic books, and Ryan Wins really has this like animated almost feel like it's the credits, and I'm gonna probably put it toward the end. It feels like that. It feels like a ad for cereal or something. One of my friends from college did a actual song, like an intro for a Saturday morning cartoon of Star Circuit, and it's great. It's like I forget the tagline, but it's so good. It's such a old school kind of 90s kid morning cartoon. But yeah,
distortion.
Huh?
Have the tracking distortion.
Tracking distortion.
Yeah, like the videotapes, how they would track.
Oh yeah,
tracking.
yeah. Well, it's tracking, and it's what we call interlacing. Yes.
Yeah.
That in compositing, that was a thing back in the day when I was doing CG work. It was a big deal. If you had interlaced video, you'd be screwing up some stuff. It's actually way harder to work with, but I'm glad I took those classes because I was very much, oops, we need to get our faces. I was very much like into it, but it was right around the time, like right as I graduated, I figured out, I'd rather draw. That's how it goes, you know. You never know what you're really, never know what you're really into.
Super composite artist Joe.
Yep.
I remember the baseball through the glass and the train.
Mm-hmm. That was my demo reel, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I probably should play that. I should play that at some point because it's not great, and it's in some ways very. I mean, in 2007 when I graduated, it was pretty decent. It was okay, but now it's like, you know, 2007 was like right around when things started turning a little bit. Like CG went from going like being pretty good to Iron Man came out, and you're like, oh shit, this looks awesome. But before that, you know, the best thing we had were Transformers, and that was cool. But like something about Transformers were a little too detailed. You know what I mean? They went a little overboard.
Mm-hmm. And explosions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dive Ninja. I'm looking forward to you reading it as well, getting feedback. I've got an interview coming out soon on a site that I'll post about soon. That'll be cool. And I've got a couple other updates, but now I'm printing within my state, which means that I get my stuff shipped to me quicker. The samples will come quicker. It should solve a lot more of the timing issues, because a lot of the wait times for printing is just them getting the books to you. You know, if you're shipping from whatever Washington State, it's going to take forever to get to Florida, you know, especially if they're shipping it cheap, you know, so.
Oh, so found out that our demo, there wasn't anything wrong with it. On Beckend,
yeah,
you know, I was saying last night, I was kind of getting it.
I mean, Friday night.
Yeah, no, nothing's wrong with it. It's just when you have the actual like build folder or the build file, and Steam recognizes it on your system.
Yeah.
It basically tracks that, and so I was playing older versions. So I had to like sign out, sign back into a different, you know, account, uninstall, reinstall.
That's some crazy.
Now, that's what I found out on there. It still won't play the proper ending on the computer with the RTX, and I think I know what's going on with it. But other than that, it seems to work fine.
I hate when, you know, technology gets in the way, kind of.
Well, it's like it worked great, and now that RTX is there, we have this function in it where auto, like when you turn the game on, it auto scans what your graphics card is and then sets the graphics to that setting. And so it works on the tower without the RTX. Yet when I throw it onto the RTX laptop and play it, I'm thinking that it's doing that. So I got to actually go in, set the settings lower, and see if that fixes it. I'd be like, we got to control the RTX more directly. So,
okay. Yeah, I'm getting some of that. Some of the, you know, a lot of it can be confusing, but I think I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, just graphics stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we have we have several things that we could talk about. I don't know if you saw a lot of the J. Scott Campbell stuff, the art fixing, and then the message he wrote to everyone after that. I don't know if you saw that, but it kind of got crazy.
What happened?
So J. Scott Campbell is one of the legends of comic art, and recently he got an art fix from this random amateur, and and he did a creative and brilliant and kind of politely awesome thing and fixed the fix. So like the guy that fixed it like had errors in his fix. So he went back. He was like, "Oh, you're missing this. This is kind of the problem with your fix," which is kind of giving the time of day to somebody that was almost doing it in a
mean way.
In a mean way, anyway. So he came back with he's like killed him with kindness, but in like a creative,
it's the way to do it,
which is cool. Yep. However, it still explodes. It doesn't matter at that point. You know, suddenly his art becomes controversial, and then he puts out a giant message of just pretty much like, you know, separating himself from, because after that, Comicsgate and a lot of other people stuck up for him, and for some reason he felt like he needed to go and put distance between like Comicsgate and, you know, whoever else that was sticking up for him. Because he doesn't know the real Comicsgate. He knows the Wikipedia. You know, Comicsgate is an alt-right group kind of message, which is just the shitty PR that we have because of, you know, smears. But so it just became this weird, like, you just lumped Comicsgate into like a bad group. You like mentioned us with like Nazis pretty much. And so it just gave a bad connotation. Anyway, there's a lot of people commenting on it.
Well, obviously when I came into this, you know, through you, I had my reserves as well because I knew nothing of it, looking into it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but once you know it and you're in it and you don't really experience all that stuff, that it's like these horror stories that dude, anyone can blow up. Anyone can get crazy on the internet over the smallest thing.
Yeah.
You know, so we're all already in that social war, you know, whether we want to or not. It's just who are you going to piss off enough to cause a stink, right?
I think you're on point because, you know, we have to like be concerned with just, you know, being true. We can tell people all we want that, like, you know, you got the wrong message, man. You need to dig a little bit deeper into what we're doing. And
but the nature of it allows it that vulnerability. And that's what I think is a little scary is for a lot of people is if you don't do what the rest of them are doing, which is editing and banning and, you know, pushing, you know, basically doing all that stuff, cancel culture type stuff, whatever. You believe in it, you don't believe it, but people are doing it. And if you're going to go with that and you're going to fight against it, then you're not going to do the editing. You're going to allow people to say anything. And that's where the vulnerability comes into, you know, there's going to be some bad apples and everything. And if you're standing up to not edit any of that or, you know, what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Censor yourself. You know, if you're not going to sit there and try to censor people, then the people that actually need censoring, they're getting censored from other places. They find a place in the non-censoring places, which allows other people to start slapping labels on the whole group. And that's what I'm talking about, the vulnerability. But it is
tough, though.
It is all reversal of the meaning, you know, like it's never really what you got into it for originally, you know, like someone's going to turn it around.
Kind of. I think I think like at the same time, we shouldn't be concerned with like how everybody interprets it.
No.
The best we can do is like lead them to, you know, we tell them what the truth really is and just leave it at that. We can't convince anybody else past that, especially when there's, you know, constant like smear campaigns against us. So it's whatever. We got people in chat that I want to shout out. First off, 24 Eyes is saying, what am I working on? Can I say what I'm working on? I'm working on a book called Left Hand Free. It's my in-between book between Star Circuit 1 and the next chapter. It's it's like a mix between like a dystopian world and something like Airbender, like Avatar. And so it's got a little bit of a cartoony feel, but also it's like a young adult comic. One that we can actually look up to and like actually, have a good, I know there's so many weird ones out there right now that we need a good one. And I think that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, it's about two brothers. I'm always about doing a family kind of story, but it's very much, how they use all these kind of crazy martial arts motions in Airbender. It's a similar thing. There's a lot of that. So I'm studying up on my martial arts poses. So yeah, Vosto Vlad's here. Yo, Vosto. This is the Vosto. The guy who made this.
Gnarly.
But yeah, that's Vosto's song.
I love it. It's got that Final Fantasy VII Midgar sound to it. I love it.
Indeed it does.
Thump it.
So everybody go follow Vosto Synthwave on Twitter. He's the bomb. He's got pretty much the title track on the album because it's just so damn good. All the other tracks are really good too, but I think Vosto's got the most of the vibe that Star Circuit puts out there. Before we move on and answer these questions, we got Joe Sontag in the chat. Coleman has been here for a while, but Art Jedi's showing up.
Yeah.
What's up, Art Brothers? We are here, and we are drawing. Art Jedi's saying, thumbnail's looking dope, Joe. Can we see the full page? Yeah, we're working on several pages today. So this is we're going from kind of the more rough layouts to tight layouts. And so this is the page. It's I like this page. It's kind of, I don't know. I can't really tell how it's going to all go, but I love the middle panel. The middle panel is, it's cool because he's running home and he opens the door in the second panel. Third panel, he's opened the door and the parents are inside and we can see them isolated by the window pane. And so it's kind of like putting like this visual cue that like something's divided them, like something they don't know what he's going on. They don't know what's going on with him, and that's visually. So I love that panel. And then the rest is pretty cool. The shot with all the bubbles around him is cool. Mm-hmm. Very bewildered. But yeah, we're going to try to knock out some of this cleaner layouts today. In fact, I should get them all done today. I've been putting it off.
Yeah.
All right. And you're doing client work as well, right?
Yeah. That's why I can't show it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's part of the job. Half the things you're working on, you're probably not going to be able to show.
Dude, this is insane. I think there's 20 human beings or humanoid forms on the page. I think
on the one you're doing.
Mm-hmm. And there's got to be more. I got to add more to it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Jeez.
And I got to add like 5 more. I think that's a record for a CG cover with humanoids on it, right?
I don't know. You'd have to like really dig. There's been so much out there. It's
Yeah,
probably close.
That's a quest for the chat. What's the most amount of humanoids that's been put on a CG cover?
I would just say
I promise
figures.
you, I'm breaking it. So,
Yeah, look for more than that many figures. I guess you're right. Calling them humanoids kind of keys you into there might be a cover that has a bunch of aliens or something.
Yeah.
But still, I call aliens figures too. I feel like it's just even if you're drawing like a squid or something, you're drawing 30 squids on a page. I think it's still pretty tough.
Well, talk about the human form and all the shades. And
I just don't like how you're discriminating against non. I don't even can't even come up with the word non-gender, figure fluid, non-humanoid people. People are complimenting Valsto's track. Jedi's working on a rad Batman commish. George has liked the video. Please everyone, like and subscribe. Throw on a second video on the side. Turn off the volume. You know what I mean? Help us out with some watch hours.
Yeah, just stick it on mute.
Dude, sometimes I do that for people. I do that all the time. I do that for many folks, especially if I was planning to watch it and I just can't because I'm too busy. I'd put it on, put the volume off. It's better for them. Got to help us out. Jedi says, my style is getting more and more influenced by Mike Turner, the late Mike Turner. In the line waiting phase, it looks kind of similar. Yeah, that dude is like one of those. I would put them in the genius category. Me and Jeremy were talking about this on his show, but
yeah, I thought the use of the word genius was a little strong. But
no, I'm pulling it directly from this book called Manga in Theory and Practice. It's by the guy who made JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or whatever that show is, or manga. But so that guy wrote this book, and I'm not against the weebery. So I'm going to be looking at all places for any kind of advice for figuring out what's good and how do you make something good as far as storytelling. So in his book, that's what he talks about. In his book, he talks about there's two different types of comic artists, comic creators. One that's a genius, not genius, more like a genius side of things. A savant, but putting it in a genius form means that in this one area, he's a genius, like a savant. So, but it's more so that it's not really the title is not what matters. What matters is that that person.
You, dude. I was messing with you, man.
No, it's all good. I'm just trying to explain it for the chat. So it's really just that person that draws what they want to draw or creates what they want to create, doesn't try to fit it to the trends, doesn't try to fit it to the world. Instead, they make the world fit to them, and that doesn't work for the most part. But if you are this kind of genius type of person, and if you have it going on, you will eventually make the world change to you. And the other side is the type B, which is the majority of us, the ones that try to put a spin on it and calculate and try to figure out the best route for your book. And so everybody's kind of got this combination of both, but I'd say Jeremy's more on the genius side. I'm on the type B, calculating side.
Bahoo.
Yeah, so I would say many people are on the genius side that I know, because a lot of people just like to do what they want to do. The problem is, it's hard. It's hard to do what you want to do, and
it's hard to sell what you want to do.
Indeed.
I could draw all day, but if the concepts aren't interesting enough, I'm just making myself happy.
Yep, for sure. And I've been talking a lot. I probably should be drawing. But this stuff is, I am naturally just getting quicker and quicker at drawing, which is a good thing, because I think forever, I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, the faster I draw, the more I get to spend time with people, that in my life, and, actually go to Mother's Day event, and, all these things. So me getting quicker is important, not for my skill's sake, but for just experiencing life's sake.
So Dwight was asking me, I think it was either last night or at the episode last week, about would the work I'm doing on the comic book make my art go faster? And since you bring up this whole like aspect of the art for some people, you just kind of jump into it, you form everything around your idea. I don't think I can ever draw faster. I'm basically drawing as fast as my hand can move.
Right.
So it's the tool sets next. It's, trying to save yourself time by knowing your tool better. And so with digital art, there's so much I could take advantage of,
right.
Because you can record all these things, you can make certain brush sets and basically make a system out of everything that should go faster. But even at that, it's like art never just snaps into existence. Maybe if you're throwing paint up against a canvas or something like that, and you want to, call that's a good way of it just dropping in your lap. But a lot of it, even with the drawing your own thing and trying to conform it into a world or whatever, it's all work and it all takes time. So when I hear him ask that question, it's like, how much faster can I draw? I don't know.
Everybody's got a different challenge to overcome.
Yeah.
Like for you, you've hit the top speed of your hand. For me, I've hit the top speed of like some of the technical stuff. Like I've got the system of everything else, just like, when I can work on certain things, when I'm, talking to other people or what time of day, my routine, all that I have nailed out like a champion. My hand can move much faster. I just, I don't know. I'm in like a mind trap where sometimes I feel like I have to draw slow to draw good. So that part I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, can I overcome the trickery in my mind? And eventually I will. But
that's a good country song.
What?
Title.
Overcome the trickery?
Yeah. Overcome the trickery.
Sure. All them trickeries, dude. I'm stoked for, in general, just getting better at anything. That's what I always say in a lot of the interviews I do, is like what motivates me to do the stuff is just, I've got this weird thing where I just want to get better. That I got some of the Goku syndrome with art.
Integrity.
I got some integrity. And
I totally relate to the Goku complex.
Yeah, it's which is good, because it can be bad. It can be bad. Yeah. But yeah, you try your best. Keep trying. Don't accept that you've reached your limit. And
I just wish I could eat like that kid.
Goku. Why do you want to eat like him? Because you're ashamed of your eating skills or something?
Yeah, dude. I eat like a bird. That's not cool.
Yeah, dude. You need to step up that food game. Let's see here. George has got a comment. George says, long one. I've heard numerous comic book artists say that they become better artists by trying to meet deadlines on their books. The challenge of the monthly book advances their skills. It's interesting. I have one addition to that. My comment on that is yes and no. I feel like for me, it's happened where I had a deadline, and at some point you have to make a call that's like, oh, this is done, and you have to call it done before you're maybe even ready to, because the deadline is pushing you. So I get that point of it, but at the same time, I feel like there's the syndrome of, if you see the kids that are like really watching those speed paintings or speed drawings on YouTube, and if you only try to go do speed drawings, you're never going to get anywhere. Like, because you're not learning the real skills. You're learning the speed comes with time. The speed is just an after effect of you working hard, So that's my yes and no. I don't know what your take is. That's my
I would say SCAD put us through a very rigorous art schedule every week. You had, we only had 3 classes every week, but they were art classes. So you had 3 art projects due at the end of every week with a page report or artist statement of that thing. So not only are you having to create the art, you're also having to write a book report on it, and 3 of them every week. So you got to see a bunch of kids, even talented ones, not finish their projects. So like you say, call it quits just to call it done, right? It works for school, but when you're actually being paid for the work, that kind of attitude doesn't really work too hot. So you want to get in those practice hours yourself. Like, don't wait till you get the job to then try to do that. Like, do it now. Get used to it now. Experience what managing a project like that would be. And don't wait till the last minute, to do it. Both of my jobs for the CG stuff, the first job gave me 4 weeks or something like that. 4 weeks to do the book or to do the 4 pages. I got them done in a week. But I didn't just do them. I had the guy with, I showed him the updates, asked him what he wanted. We did some changes, but he was there the whole way through. Right. So, but you can only manage projects once you know how to work them. Don't wait till last minute. That's my thing. Deadlines. If you have a deadline, start day 1. That's it. Don't wait till the last day. Start it on the day you get the job.
Yeah, don't procrastinate, right? Yeah.
And the get better with the art, like Joe said, it comes with the experience. It's like riding a bike, If you don't do it that much, are you really going to go downhill without the brakes?
Yeah, I like that one for sure. I feel like there's a lot to learn. A lot of people put it in this way. Well, first D-Wag saying Graham's or not D-Wag. George was saying Graham Nolan's interview with Kelly Jones is worth your time. Yes, I've gotten to see some of it, but I don't think I've watched that one in particular. So I will go check it out. Matt Fowler's here. Thank you. What's up, Dixie creator? And so I think you're right. I just it's like that CPU kind of analogy or your computer's like specs analogy where if you don't have a whole lot of it's pretty much you have a limited amount of brain power and resources, and if it's all going to learning and figuring things out and just getting things acceptable, you're not going to have any brain power for design, composition, like just having fun. That's pretty much the difference between you and ridiculous giants of the industry like Kenneth Rocafort is Kenneth is drawn so much that his brain's just firing and his just hand does it, and so the goal here is to draw constantly, or just get into a comfortability, with everything. So I look at speaking of Weebery, I look at a lot of the manga artists because those guys work so fast.
Yes.
Like I think it's the asset they have more than anything else. You might not like their art, but the mangakas, as they call them, are nuts fast. Like they work like incredible.
And you notice what I don't see them doing?
What's that?
Gesturing. They just go right to it. And
well, you see what
I used to draw like that until art teachers said don't do that because they obviously were seeing mistakes in it because I wasn't able to line things out.
For sure.
Then I get used to drawing the gestures, and that's my safety net. And now I look at the pros and the big pros like that. They go straight to the final thing. They don't do gestures. They're not throwing it because they've done it forever.
Right.
I'm like, I got to get back to that now. So
yeah, for sure. It's for me, it's what I pulled from them is they use a lot of straights instead of curvy lines from the manga.
Bohampton. I didn't go to SCAD for comic artistry. I did go there for illustration. Bohampton. And I don't know.
Bohampton.
As a professor.
Oh, we mentioned the name?
Mm-hmm.
Bohampton.
But that's awesome that you got them for your comic book. That's great.
Bo Hampton.
But yeah.
Actually, wait. I might know a Bo. I went to SCAD. I gotta think about this now.
We had a Brandon Bowman.
Oh yeah, this way back in the
Mm-hmm.
The Bo I know he's in.
Or no, Bruce Bowman. My bad. Bruce Bowman was Miss Eisner's like star art kid student before we showed up.
Oh well, before you showed up, I never did art.
He went to SCAD. Well, I'm talking about your brother too, and all that.
Oh right.
You know, but he went to SCAD, and now he owns and runs a hamburger joint, which is awesome. Yeah,
it's funny.
I think it's in New York. Yeah, he
It's my
totally
dog.
did. Oh, what's up? Cloud scratching on the door.
Yeah, he just tries to open it. He doesn't get it all the time.
Just wait. He'll lock you out one of these days.
Yeah. Where is
He figured it out.
He did. I feel like he's just unsupervised out there. Did my girlfriend leave or something? He's still pretty much a puppy, so you got to watch this dude. This dude's always getting into trouble. Okay. But yeah, one of the big reasons why I don't stream is my workflow is insanely slower when I'm streaming. But probably I would say I'm working at 20% when I'm streaming.
You know what's interesting? Why don't you throw up a stream that Joe don't talk, he just draws, throws up music or whatever, and just go
maybe
as straight as you could, you know?
Yeah, I probably can, but who wants to watch that really? You know, like when you're not interacting, I feel like it's not something that when I think about something I want to watch.
The chat's alive, you know?
Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe I'll try that one morning. We'll just go for it.
Oh, I'd just say do it on a weird, like.
Well, I also don't have that kind of time either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it has to be one of these couple times I stream, especially when I have this many obligations. You know, if I didn't have the new house, if I didn't have, you know, a side book, you know, eventually I'll have extra time. Yeah.
Yeah, the chat's, you know, they're going.
Of course.
Awesome. Ice cream sandwiches. Let's do
it. I hope that wins. Vosto Villad says, sorry, was editing something myself. No problem, dude. No problem. Oh, you just did an interview with Vonster. Nice. Von's the bomb. Von's one of the coolest guys out there. I relate to Von a lot. Let's see. 24 Eyes. You could have a host come on with you, draw, and he reacts. Yes, but the problem with that is you naturally here's the way your brain works. Your brain works in this way. The minute there's like linguist stuff happening around you, your brain has to use your left side. So the minute you're hearing, the only way that would work is if I'm totally zoned out and I don't hear words, I hear noises, you know? But, you know, I do think it's all worth a shot. Right now we're doing, you know, whatever this is.
Oh, all right. I got a good tip for speed. If you want to increase your speed and you have the time, go to your local zoo or somewhere and find those caricature artists.
Yeah.
And ask for a job. A lot of the time they train you before they throw you out there, right?
Yeah.
And training's about a week, I think.
Yeah.
But they show you what they expect in the process. There is no gesturing. You're drawing with permanent marker. You know, there's no pencil. You know, so
I would say you don't even need to have to go do that job. Why don't you just go?
It teaches you quick, especially when you got all those people around you. You're being paid for it. The pressure's on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's so
over
time you'll get
throw you into the pool without the floaties.
That's
like throwing you in the pool without the floaties, kind of. Right.
But it's a caricature artist's job. Trust me, it's expendable. No offense.
Okay, right. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you probably could do it. I mean, I'm thinking the times I did only use pen and marker in my sketchbooks, I did improve a lot because, just like you said, it forces you to like make lines that are confident. But hmm, I wonder how much you'd get from caricatures. You're saying a
it's
lot.
not. It doesn't pay enough for you to stay. That's why I say it's expendable job.
No, I'm saying how much would you learn from it? How much you make?
Yeah. Well, like I said, confidence, speed, and how to be on your toes in front of a crowd. I mean,
it's interesting because I mean, drawing on stream is kind of the same feeling. Depending on how self-conscious you are, especially in the beginning. But there is a certain level of extra pressure. Yeah.
I'll tell this story. I think I've told it before, but when I was there at Louisville Zoo, one of these days I got this, dad with his girl, his daughter, and all their I guess it was classmates or something, church field trip, something.
Yeah.
And I'm drawing her, and I got it all done, and they're all behind me, and the dad's going, "Oh my God, that looks just like her." All's cool, but now it comes to the time where I got to draw her name on the page, and I asked her, "How do you spell your name?" It's Christine, but she was soft spoken. You couldn't really hear what she was saying as she was spelling it. I thought I heard the letter Y instead of I, right? So Styne.
Right.
And I blocked that in, and her dad leans in and goes, "Man, you've done such a great job on it. And I hate to tell you this, but you spelled her name wrong." And so I'm going to show this up real quick because I'll show you what I did.
Where?
Hold on, give me a second. Share screen. I've got my job hidden right now. So the Christine. So I'll just do the S or the S T I or hold on, my bad. Y N E, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he says I spelled it wrong, and I've got a whole group of people that just went, "Oh," right? Kids, all of them are all behind me watching me do this, and they go, "Oh." And I said, "Okay, well, how do you spell it?" He says it's supposed to be an I, not a Y, at the end of her name, right?
Right.
And so my boss is like, "Jeremy, do you need the whiteout?" I've never put whiteout on my art. Never. So I said, "No, give me a second to think about it," right?
Yeah.
Here I go, and it's like they kept badgering me. "Hey, do you want the whiteout?" I'm still sitting there like, give me a minute, trying to fix this T right here. And I thought about it, hit me. I was like, okay, boom, boom. Turn the Y into an I, right?
Yeah.
With that layered letter stuff, right? Boom, boom.
Right.
And they went
nuts. Like a puzzle.
Yeah, and they went nuts. "Oh my God, you fixed it!" I got tipped like $30 on that one. But
yeah, I've heard this one. It's definitely a
simple fix.
Yes,
but I when it first happened, you're like, "No, I can't believe I did that," and you're thinking you're gonna have to use the whiteout or something.
Right.
But it was simply just accepting it in the heat of the moment, and I don't think you get that when teaching yourself. I think the heat of the moment has to be there in some way.
Interesting.
Because you'll remember it.
Potentially. I mean, but
that's just the way I do.
Oh, we're still streaming, by the way. Oh, you're streaming.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, there we go. There you go, buddy. So Jim Cox has showed up.
What's up, Jimmy? He probably hates that. My bad. Jim Cox, how you doing?
Jimmy. Let's see here. So I'm glad that we're kind of figuring out some things on the stream, like one, how do you get quicker? And we're getting some resources. We're talking about just in general, does a project, does a deadline, does pressure make you make you into a diamond, or does it crush you? It's interesting. It's an interesting topic because I can see both things happening. I see it could crush you.
Shine on, you crazy diamond.
I feel like if you're not ready for that caricatures, yeah. I feel like if you're not ready for that, you might be traumatized.
Mm-hmm. That's the point. You'll remember it.
Yeah, but you might just stop doing that completely from that, dude. Like you're the genius type, so for you that was something you could figure out. If you're not that intuitive and you're learning from, I guess, who knows? I just feel like another type of person would fail on that situation.
I always wanted to draw a caricature of you on stream, but your face is too boring.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty normal. It's my personality that's whack. I'm all over the place. Let's see. Okay.
I really can't wait to have this job done and Smiley to go, yeah, we got to start showing things off now. Be like, I finally need to show this.
You're looking forward to that?
Yes, I have got already about 12, 14 hours into this.
Nice.
And I've probably got more. I'm just not ticking it down. I'm not clocking it. I've been hard at this for about a week, and I sit in this chair for hours. I think I've rewatched every Boy Meets World video on YouTube just over the past 2 days. I'm running out of YouTube, running out of stuff to use.
I hear you, dude. Well, I feel like you work so quick that maybe you don't have the same, like for me, that's every drawing. Like I spend every drawing like 12 hours at least. This is because I'm so slow. But yeah, if you go back to look at many Star Circuit stuff, I'm spending at least 14, 16 hours a page.
I feel weird telling everyone, yeah, I've been working 28 hours on this. Really?
Right. Well,
but that's probably the realistic. That's how long I've sat here.
I would say, yeah.
How long my pen's been on the screen actually drawing a line.
But that's also where that whole, like, now I feel, you may start feeling odd if you don't spend that kind of time on a similar piece. Even though it's good, you may be like, oh, I only spent 10 on this one. But maybe I need to put more time in.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to what you were saying about you got to call it quits when it's time to call it quits. And it's like, I think people call quits too quick.
Maybe.
But then how long has it been since I overworked a piece of art? Do you remember when you overworked pieces of art?
Person
I always heard was you can overwork it.
I rarely do.
You can destroy the paper. You can, screw the surfaces.
I don't ever get to that point. I'm just slow. So there's plenty of times where I'm gonna move on to the next panel. I spent way too long just doodling. I think that panel looks better. But yeah, there's plenty of times when that happened to me. Just not in the same way. I'm like not overworking it. It's more like I'm stuck. I'm stuck on something and I keep trying to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
So
what do you do when you get like that? Do you walk away? Do you?
No, well, dude, I'm such a stubborn asshole that I'll sit there and try to make it work for 2 hours longer than I should.
Right.
And I'll just be like, and sometimes I get to the point where I can't. I literally, if I erase one more time, it'll rip the paper. And I've been there before. I think a lot of artists do. The trick there is if you're working traditionally, use another sheet to work it out. However, that's not always the option. But if you're working digitally, you probably shouldn't have that trouble. Like digital saves you from that. So this is really a traditional problem. Overworking doesn't really happen digitally, I don't think. Not in that way. I'm talking about like trying to get like getting stuck and overwork. Yeah. It's impossible to get stuck and overwork it you can overwork it by putting too much in it, adding too much. Yeah, but that's the whole nature of digital. You're able to erase endlessly, and that's the point. But anyway, let's get we're working really slow here.
I need coffee.
Dude, you're supposed to come here with the cup.
I know.
How dare you, dude?
I drank too much whiskey yesterday, so I woke up late. Yeah. I saw that you were on, and I was like, am I going to jump on? And then you sent me the link. I'm like, I'm going to jump on. I got work to do.
Yeah, that's the...
now that I'm in the work, I need coffee.
Yeah, I need another cup now, too. Where's Amanda B? I need this third cup. The second, third cup. All you need is to hear the word coffee and you get revitalized. I wish that was the case.
I have these square Glocks in this cover, and I've got the 1911 done really well because even some gun guys are going, I know exactly what gun that is. There's 2 blocky Glocks, and I've saved them to last. I'm not a big... I like drawing swords. Guns, okay.
Not so much?
Dude,
guns are my favorite. One of my favorites.
I know them. Oh, yeah, you would because of the surface and the shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all into the hard surfaces.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. Like, if we're talking hard surfaces, my speed increases, I don't know, double, triple, something like that. But yeah, that's kind of the same thing we've been talking about. You're just going to draw faster what you know.
I didn't need coffee until I just heard the word coffee.
Yeah, I was saying.
Just make the end of the Glock more square with the barrel more than... Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I've shot them. I know what they are. And my dad likes Glocks. Like, he's got those big, bare construction hands, and his brain thinks in right angles, so he likes those big, chunky ones.
I don't mind the Glock.
I like the 1911s. Are actually my favorite handgun.
My gun is it's a compact S&P. I got a compact.
Yeah, I like my swords more than guns, but just wouldn't use them. You know. I don't know.
True. I'm looking for the script. Why am I brain dead? This is why I need the coffee. But yeah, the last night I sold, not last night, in the daytime I sold my...
Yeah, did you do the auction?
Yeah, did the auction, sold 2 things, and Nefarious bought both.
Nice, Neff.
I mean, dude, Neff he's not only just buying mine, though. The dude is I don't know what his budget is, but it's ridiculous. It's up there. But yeah, he bought a couple of mine. He bought the Ronin. I didn't even put a limit yet, and he just put it at 200. I didn't put a limit, and so I was like, all right, I guess that's good enough. So that's what happened with that one. I like sending out the art because it's just sitting in your portfolio. You know,
well, I really wish I had something because you were telling me, dude, if you got art to sell, get on there.
Yep.
I don't. I have a ton of art.
It's digital. No.
For one, all my traditional stuff though are 10+ years old. You know,
like
I don't
you
have
need to do
anything newish or relevant.
It's a good point, but I feel like even if that was the case, you might be if you find one that's like especially good to you, you know, then maybe try to sell it.
I mean, I've got that darkness piece, but I don't want to sell it.
Yeah, I mean the darkness piece is I don't know. I don't think worthy. You know what I mean? Like not worthy.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Save it for something else. Let's see. Panel 2. Gasping for breath is the keywords here. I don't have him gasping. He's just got to look tired. So let's do that.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see Joe with a motorcycle helmet on. Well, what can I say? I might do a caricature of him.
You could totally do that. Yeah, I've been meaning to actually go learn how to ride at some point. It's just, dude, it's not happening until probably that might be a stretch goal for book 2 because I've just got too much stuff happening with my real life.
You gonna ride, you gonna fall.
You gonna ride. Yeah, it's just something cool. And now that I have a garage, it'd be nice to get a bike.
Why? So you could go in there and be like, "Hey, YouTubes, look at all. I could show you in 10 minutes how I afforded all this."
Yeah, I know. That's what I should do. I read 30 pages of novels a week, and now yeah, that's what I should do. No, really, it's just like it sucks to have a bike and you don't have a garage. So then you're just having to put that.
You know what sucks even more?
Yeah.
Is you get a nice racing jacket and no bike.
Yeah, that can be a bad thing. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it's like the whole what's that? It's that Dane Cook joke where he brings the bike helmet into the bar, pretending he's got a bike. He just brings the helmet. Back in
I used to have a word for people who wore the biker jacket but didn't have the bike. I used to have a word for it. I forgot it though.
I feel like those people all have neck beards. Just my thing.
Wait a minute.
You can't. You're shaving on it. Little neck beard.
Neff's here, yeah. And yeah, George says don't go riding until you fulfill Star Circuit.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I need to fulfill Star Circuit.
Well, Sherry could still deliver for us, so
yeah, I'll make sure my last wish is fulfill Star Circuit. Spend the money on my grave on Star Circuit fulfillment, please.
Oh, we gotta find someone who's gonna carve that logo in the headstone.
Yeah, you could. It's my last.
It'd be tacky.
Wish. Yeah, of course.
What was it you said that I should have on my gravestone? Too many ideas and not enough time to implement them, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. Some people are slamming doors. What's going on here? What's going on in my household? I'm looking for. Actually, that's a good one. Never mind. Found a good. I need to figure out what expression to give this guy.
What's he doing?
He's gasping for breath.
I would think it'd be something like this.
I
don't know.
Mouth definitely will be open. I don't know about that, but I will be doing. He's worried, so I'm putting his worried eyebrows up.
Oh, you mean like the Brad Pitt eyebrows? He's just in like constant, like eyebrows are always up and
yeah, more and more sad, more tilted. Yeah, but
yeah,
indeed.
He squints too when he does it, so it's
for sure.
I don't know. That made me feel like what was the man? I'm having bad times with names today. The fake martial artist.
Wait.
Steven Seagal.
He's not fake, but he's kind of a fake person.
He's fake.
Dude, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
No, it's not. He's fake.
Seagal's not fake, dude.
Ponytail.
You can literally go watch videos when he was younger. And
he runs like a girl.
Okay. I would say he's much more of a fake person, as like he's
no offense, lady. No offense, man. I'm just saying. He has loose wrists when he runs. Okay,
well that may be true. I don't know.
Who runs like that? Girls don't run like that. I trap myself.
I mean, He is a master of Aikido, so it's not really the most
He's
manly.
not no master of
Dude,
Aikido.
He's like you're talking. I'm gonna pretend you're just talking nonsense at this point.
I know he was like the first American to have a Japanese Aikido school, right? Yeah. Guess what? Japanese need money too, man.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, he's fake.
I think it's pretty well known that was actually a big master, and say what you want about Aikido. Like I said, it's not the most useful.
No, it's not.
But at the same time, it is a skill, and it definitely can be used.
So is Tai Chi.
I mean, what I'm just saying. All I know is
I'm trying to grab aggro on this show, dude.
Dude, it's all good. Get some aggro up in here. I'm not worried about you're not offending me. I'm just talking facts. Like he's a weird person and a fakester and an actor and like
You just hit it. He's an actor.
Yes, but he is a master. You can be both things. I'm sure he hasn't really practiced in 30 years or whatever it is, but dude, even the top martial artists around recognize his skills from back in the day. Dude, even the most critical of criticals, Joe Rogan, recognizes he's got mad skills from back in the day.
Joe Rogan's 5'3" and
oh my god, dude. And now I know you're joking. I had to get to a point where I knew for a fact you were joking.
He is 5'3".
Oh yeah, I know, but you're literally bringing up height. Height doesn't matter, dude.
It does when I could put my hand out like that and hold your head and you can't hit me.
Yeah, that's why you got legs. You got sweet kicks.
The blue guitarist, that was Van Gogh. Jim Cox bringing up blue guitars. He's a blue guitarist. Who's a blue guitarist? Don't do drugs, chat. Let her real wheel logo go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? Yeah. They're talking about putting that rear wheel on your headstone, dude.
Dude, they should, dude. Whenever I do lay down a bike on the freeway.
Oh, check this out. I heard that someone went to go get coffee this morning at 9 a.m. Place is closed until 9 a.m. Or like they went there like 7 to get coffee and it wasn't open until 9. It's a coffee place.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, dude.
Right?
Isn't that the whole point? Like, you think that'd be the peak hours?
The world's getting crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy times.
Hola, Oliver.
Oliver's up in
565.
Dude, got a great group, bunch of people up in here.
Dude, when I saw him on Ben Cross, and of course, sometimes you wanna go, and I saw the 656 comics. I'm like, what the hell is Bancroft doing this time? And then, bam, there it was. I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of comics.
656, yep. Yeah, I haven't been. I put a post up that I've been out of chat for a long time. Just trying to keep my life together.
What area code is that?
Huh?
656. What area code?
Texas somewhere.
Tampa. So a fellow Floridian. How did I not know that? We're in Florida.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I don't pay that much attention, but
the only time I care about Tampa is when I'm going to go egg the Scientologist building.
Well,
that's in Clearwater, not
Clearwater. Yeah, not exactly Tampa. Where is that reference? So I'm guessing Billy Basco had a late night because he's not showing up. Poor Billy.
So right, I got my spot back.
That's right, dude. You have to, now you guys can have a draw off to get the spot.
See, now that's fun. That's fun.
Well, There's enough room for everybody, bro. Where is this thing?
Yeah, I scared Jose. He's not coming to draw contest me.
I mean, when did you actually challenge him?
Yeah, on our show. Say, hey, Jose.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to make it much more. You're gonna have to go Conor McGregor on it a little bit.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll go get my permanent markers and do chest piece tattoos all over. Oh, you know, it'd be funny.
What Bigum's
is
too?
looking at Luminovox's cover and basically redraws cover on my chest in permanent marker.
It's a little excessive, but yeah, dude, that could work. That's awesome. Good ideas, though. All good ideas.
So you ever remember that cartoon? Does anyone remember the cartoon Pirates of Dark Water?
What was that from? What era?
90s, 94, 95.
I'm
waiting for them to reboot that sometime.
You might be waiting a long time there, bro.
Doing everything else.
Pirates are not in these days.
Yeah, I guess they're not.
Yeah, where dragons are in. What else are in?
Well, Pirates of Darkwater was like a fantasy pirates, so what didn't take place on Earth. It wasn't colonial pirates. It was just pirates, and they have flying monkey birds.
Not like a IP steal from Wizard of Oz.
I don't know. Niddler, which was his name, did kind of look like the flying monkeys.
Niddler?
Yeah.
Huh.
I always thought Pirates of Dark Water would have been a good comic. Was it? Was it a comic? I'm interested.
Go check it out. I'm liking that
eye. Nope. No one ever tried to do a comic of it.
Go out there and dude, buy it. Go find the people that do it and take the IP.
Thomas Chase Jones and Steve Rucker, if you can hear me now, let's do it. David Kirshner. He was the executive producer for it.
Yeah.
Paul Sabina. Mark Young. After that, okay, so ABC was the one who ran it. Really? It was on that channel? No. Yeah, actually, pretty cool show. I can't find anything on it. Like old artwork. I think they only have a pilot episode on YouTube. I think that's it, though.
Weird.
Yeah. When are they going to redo Alf?
Dude, nobody's waiting for Alf to come back, dude.
Nobody?
Nobody. Just you, maybe.
Just me.
Yeah. Just you, possibly.
So when the aliens do come off the spaceships, do you think they do art like this?
Good question. Do aliens even like art?
And if they came off the ships, would they have a new type of art that we've not seen or experienced and go, oh my God, we could do that?
Maybe. I feel like if they do have art, it's I don't know. I feel like at some point computer computations will make
Why does it got to be computers?
Because, dude, It's going to make it obsolete, dude. You're talking to a Star Circuit boy.
They're lying to all you with this fake computer stuff. It's all fake. There's a reality. There's a real world out there.
And you're talking about flat Earth? What are you talking about?
Hell no. Don't have that many followers.
Yeah. This might be a good time to segue to talk about Star Circuit for a minute. As I usually do, want to bring up a couple things here. Actually, do I do promos? I can't remember if I actually do promos on this stream.
I don't know if you do promos on this stream. You do too. You showed the music on this. You showed the trailer on this.
Right. Well, yeah, I can't remember if I actually go in here and I show the page and everything else. Let's do it anyway. All right, Star Circuit, everybody. Let's see. Let's refresh it. See where we're at. Maybe we pick up a background I didn't know about it. All right, so we're still at 17,426. This is awesome. Still working our way toward 18 grand. That's awesome.
Come on, people. He needs that retaining wall.
That's right. Need a retaining wall. Needs to keep it safe. Stop the erosion. We have a couple things to talk about. Let's see, where is it? 3D print. We have 14 out of 40. Plenty of them left. The competition for this paint off, if we will, of this bike will be cool. I will be talking about it as we start making Star Circuit. I don't know what I'm going to call it the next installment, but it will be a thing where we're going to try to get the top painter and their bike and their design into the book. So keep that in mind. But even if you don't want to do that and you just want the bike, go check it out. $60 for it's a really big 3D print. As far as 3D prints go, look at this thing. It's
for $60 you're gonna want it. The link from Breath of the Wild, the 10-inch statue or PVC statue, fully painted and all that, $100, right? But that's from them. You're getting a CG Star Circuit, one of a kind 3D printed bike for $60. Come on. Yeah,
it's hard to beat that. And this IP is going places. Not big places, but it's going to the garbage at least. No, it's going places. And this bike is going to be what you're going to like hold on to. You're gonna have it on your desk. You're gonna have it on your shelf. It's going to be a part of your collection. You're going to remember this time before it's becoming something else. So, TF is in the chat. I didn't even see that he showed up. TF is the writer. TF is the writer of the art I'm doing right now.
Oh, cool.
So let's we'll close up Star Circuit
Matthew
by
Fowler,
saying,
yes, it was a Genesis game. It was a beat 'em up of Pirates of Darkwater. Yeah, they did do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Fowler is a big gamer.
Well. Joe, what's that 8K one? Oh, Joe, what's that 8K one?
Oh yeah. So there's many stretch goals, including the 8K goal that we've struck down a long time ago. This is Jeremy's very own print. I'll scroll down to the bigger version of it. But yeah,
we got stickers. We got patches.
Stickers. You can't just say stickers, bro. They're not getting stickers.
You ain't getting stickers?
Not right now. No. But prints, you're getting prints, you're getting patches, you're getting music, you're getting postcards. And
that's what I meant.
Here's Jeremy's flippy-doo awesome print. This is going to be a 5x8 print coming with all your physical purchases. Everyone's seen the metal trading card now, and the banner is for sale too. So many things coming to you in the next couple months. It's going to the printers this week. Had to spend a long time finishing up the design book. So that's going to be heading out. And yeah, it's going to be killer. We're going to be printing in Florida with comic impressions, thanks to Professor Murph's suggestion. So thank you, Professor Murph, hooking me up with a nice Florida local printer. That's awesome. So let's get back to the thing.
I just realized Matt Fowler has Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh yeah, dude. He knows what it's all about. Dude, we used to watch that in high school all the time. All the time. Let me go find my... There we are. So... TF is hilarious, dude. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this book in full when I'm done with it. It's gonna be great. Let me do a little flippity. No, not vertical, bro. Come on. Flipping vertical.
I've got one humanoid left, and I'm done with my foreground.
Hell yeah, dude. Mate, that's what we call progress.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because I was saying, once I get the foreground done, all the details starts to get less and less as you go into the distance.
Right.
I'm like, so half the page is the foreground. Now that I've gotten there, I'm kind of happy that the rest of it should just flow out, and then I get to coloring. That's a whole different thing. How do you people color your comic books?
Who? People. Oh, speaking of, I have a whole video on that on my channel, guys. You can put that on the side.
So what? The Dwight asked this interesting question: was would the colors bleed together like inks do?
What, digitally? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Like when you're printing a comic book, you have to keep the colors under a certain understanding so they don't bleed together.
No.
Or do you not worry about it? You just go.
You just go. Yes.
Okay. I like that answer.
Yeah.
Just go.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy, bro.
Don't worry.
Yeah. That's all it's all about. Let's see. I'm having trouble with the face, so I'm just moving on. This seems like the face will be done later. Later, Gator.
I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. Back in the New York groove.
All right.
Joe, did you ever watch that movie, A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints, with me?
A guy that what?
A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. Long title. Good movie. It's a Shia LaBeouf movie.
No, I did not. I'm a fan of Shia, so of course I
would. It's about New York, coming of age film. Really good stuff.
Okay.
It's even got the Downing Jr. in it.
The Downing Jr. The Down Syndrome Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm all about it.
Good movie. It's an old one, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are we talking about?
Shia LaBeouf probably just coming out of Even Stevens, maybe.
Okay, so 20 years.
It was before Transformers.
Oh, yeah. Just a lot of things. He did so many things before that, but...
Holes.
Yeah, Holes.
So this was after Holes. That's the date behind it.
Okay.
But
cool.
Oh, and I finally did watch that 2001 Space Odyssey. And there are actual lines in it. It isn't all just music.
Really?
But wow, is it slow. Ooh, that's a slow movie.
Which one is it again? The
2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh, yeah. Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, Kubrick.
The reason why everyone thinks we faked the moon landing.
I mean, some people, yeah.
All right, my dog. Hey, come here.
Come here, doggy. Come on, little doggy.
Doggy's wanting to say hi. Jeremy looks really cool today, wordy dirt. Hold on.
Now he's cool.
Now I'm cool.
Are you trying to say I don't look cool? I think I look cool. Did I watch Jupiter's Legacy yet? I have not.
Just like Jupiter Ascending?
No. Much better, but I don't know if the show is good. So I haven't read a whole lot of the book. Anyway.
Do we want to see Jedi's Batman work in progress?
If I don't look like Jeremy when I grow up, I'll be disappointed in myself. Really?
Why?
It's a low bar, bro. No, I'm joking.
Well, I'm 6'4", not too low.
Yeah. True. So do you guys want to see my Batman whip?
Right.
Did you send it to us? So yeah.
Yeah, image it to Joey. Is there Batman whip made out of wood? Been on stream too long.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We all get there.
Goodness. Though I was 5'7", but I'm actually 5'8". It's a win for me. Hey, you're taller than Tom Cruise.
Yes, that's all we can
and
say.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm 5'8". I'm a shorty. That's what they say. I have to restructure.
I'm taller than Steven Seagal, dude.
Who?
Yeah, I think
you
so.
are.
I'm as tall as The Rock.
Now
that's funny. Like, that's just funny. I can't even take myself seriously thinking about that.
Being as tall as The Rock?
Uh-huh. That dude's huge.
Where did you message me, Jedi? You messaged me on IG? Come on, my dog.
Yeah, open cabinet doors are my worst nightmare.
Okay, Batman whip. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to send this to myself.
I'm going to take some things out. It's kind of huge amount. Yeah, there's one thing I don't like about Twitters.
What?
When someone's talking, I have the hardest time tracking back what they're replying to.
The Twitters. Yeah, you have to get used to that for sure. The track back, you got to figure out. You get used to it though. I do like Twitter more than Instagram now, and I couldn't say that before, but I do now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Before I really liked how IG was structured, but I think it's only getting worse. They're just only adding more and more dumb stuff. And I don't like posting on Instagram. I don't like using my phone. It sucks for me. I rarely post on Twitter on my phone, by the way. Okay, now I can throw this on my screen share.
Send that.
Come on there. Come on. Come on now.
Instagram is trash now. Trash.
Trash as hell.
Trash.
All right, let's stop sharing. We'll go check out Jedi's thing real quick. This is the 17-year-old extraordinaire. I think you're 17, right?
He's 18, Joe.
He's growing up so fast. Okay, so this is what he sent me. It's a line work is definitely improving, and I'm loving it. Now I can't tell necessarily where you're going with the head because I don't see a lot of underdrawing. But I think overall it's got way more. You got way more drawing in the round, and way more.
I got one thing about it before you go too far else is get the right or the left side of that bat symbol pulled down, because the way it's slanted throws his chest crooked.
Yeah, match it up with that nip
a
little bit more.
And I mean page left, not character left. Me and Joe went through that with his cyber frog drawing. Yeah, in the chats I was like, dude, work on that left leg and get it slanted over this and get the momentum. And you went to the other leg and rendered that out really nice. I was like, it looks good anyway. Keep going. So, I mean page left. So you see how the right side, the bat wing kind of comes down on the pectoral nipple side. But on that left side, it's kind of being brought up. Now, am I not seeing that there's an arm probably stretched? Is that what's cut? Is he doing the Spider-Man? Yep. I threw that in just for size reference. Okay, gotcha.
So it could be that it's a tough call what he's actually doing on the other end.
Because if the arm is up, you do need it stretched.
So I can tell. So his belt, I can tell you need to do some turning boxes practice, Jedi. What I would do is just draw cubes rotating, left and right. Or you can either do it like this. Sometimes I put like a point, like a nucleus of like an atom, and then draw cubes rotating around this nucleus, and that will solve your belt problem.
Look at that swimsuit, like waistline, dude.
Yeah, it is. That's what we call the. He's pulling from definitely the Schwarzenegger kind of super.
Oh yeah, for sure. He always had that weird thin.
Yeah, insanely thin waist. Yeah, so good job, dude. You think you maybe have some hip issues, but all the line work, as far as line work being line work, is.
You don't have to redo it.
No, I'm just saying overall, you're doing a good job. Keep that up.
Dude. The kid, as young as he is, still can capture mass. I give him credit for it. His ability to capture that mass is good.
Yes. You're drawing incredibly well. That's how it goes. Doing very well.
I want to show this off, but I can't.
Sorry, Bree. We're just about done. Anywho, we're going close to the 2-hour mark.
He didn't tell me I couldn't, but after listening to how Malin kind of came out at everyone's like, hey, stop showing my projects to all your people to, boost your thing. I totally and that's right. Totally true. But I got to respect it. I was like, aha, yes, that's true.
Yeah, definitely respect the creator. I'm sure there is like a term for it, but
I'm going to do a funky McFarlane cake. Yeah.
Cool.
So what makes a McFarlane cake? Is it, because fabrics are just supposed to be drawn with straight line mostly until they're,
No, they're like this, dude. Right? They're like spiky, like this.
Oh, you mean like the collars go?
Yeah, the collars go up. Very sharp lines. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Which
I've got collars in my image right now. I could have. I gotta work on something else.
I feel like you're. Wouldn't you say your lines are softer than harder? I feel like they're more organic than hard shapes. Isn't that
what?
Wouldn't you say your line quality is more soft than hard? I just like saying that. I don't know any other way to say it.
Speak for yourself, Joe. But what was that? So my line art. Well, when you say hard or soft, I'm thinking how light or hard you're drawing, or how dark the lines are. Are you meaning how curved?
Angular to curved, yeah. You're much more of an organic curved shape person, I feel like.
Yeah, but straight lines is how I draw, really.
I feel like your finishes then maybe are curved. All I know is like a lot of, because I've seen the work.
Yeah, I use rounds a lot. I do.
Right. Whereas I feel like a lot of people you can go either way. I'm just saying from what I've seen, if I had to classify, I would say you're not averse to using the round.
No.
Where I'd say, I feel like guys like maybe let's just say Roquefort, like he's like all angular all the time.
Share screen, that one. Okay, now I've got something to show that's not my job.
Okay.
And it's got my lines on it, so we can start talking about curves or straights or whatever. But I get you. Yeah, I'm definitely more. I go with the round where I feel like it needs to go. But you can see my straight lines here in the ears, here, carving those down. but yeah, I guess I start drawing with the straight lines, and slowly as it renders out and I get to finalize it, you can start seeing me doing curves here or here.
They turn out, to me, your finishes end up round, which gives this like kind of nice, soft feel to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's just everybody's got their style. I feel like that's some things you do very, you do, you do it hard.
Yeah, I can't do it soft, but I'm trying.
Yeah. I can do it soft, dude. This is ending the stream perfectly, dude. This is exactly how I wanted to end the stream, talking about hard and soft shit. Jim Cox, later, dog. D-Wag, I thought he said dog. D-Wag's out here. Peace. Go have fun with your mother. Your brother.
We'll have fun with each other's mothers. Was that too old ago? That was.
Yeah, that's not an appropriate comment, bro.
That was SNL's. Like, who was that? Justin Timberlake, and who was the other guy?
You're talking about the My Lonely Island guys, or whatever they're called. Lonely Island. What are they? Isn't that what you're talking about? No, that's not what you're talking about. I'm talking about Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake, and was it? What was his co-host? They did like, My Dick Tracy in a Box.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they did something with Mother's Day.
Yeah. That's the same one video you're saying. I think.
Okay.
I think it was just a part of that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good reference. I dig those guys. That is the Lonely Island people.
Okay.
That's what they're called, or were called.
The Lonely Island people, huh?
Yeah, the Lonely Island is what they're called. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just threw the people.
Bustin' Tenderflake. I loved it. That's awesome.
Yeah, Bustin'
I'm never
Tenderflakes.
calling him. I'm only calling him that now.
Dude, I just like Tenderflakes anyway. Tenderflakes sound like.
Do you like your Tenderflakes soft or crunchy?
Right. I want to freaking bread my chicken.
We're talking about soft and hards now, right?
I want some Tenderflake chicken.
Do you put sugar on your Tenderflakes?
Art Jedi's saying, I try to use the Line of Beauty as much as I can, but it's Finch's version of the Line of Beauty, so it's more aggressive and pointy. Yes. Like, Line of Beauty is always a good way to go. But it's not the only way to go. Feel like I bring this up sometimes, but I don't know if you guys know this, but the Eastern world, the Asians have a different ratio than the golden ratio. They have the silver ratio, which is less thirds, more quarters. So it's kind of working with it just slightly more. It still has got a cool effect. It's got that asymmetrical effect, but I don't know which one I like more, but it's not like a hard and fast rule to always use that. And the Line of Beauty is, I think, based on rule of thirds, I believe. Maybe I could be wrong.
When I learned about the rule of thirds, I basically didn't ever use even numbers in design again.
Yeah.
like how many objects are on the table? It's going to be an odd number.
Yeah.
How many people are in the scene? Probably an odd number.
You know what I started doing recently? Been starting doing purposely wearing different like colored socks, different socks. One
I
sock
thought you were going to say underwear. I was like, that's weird.
No,
so
I just like, but like specifically, I just like having it not so symmetrical. That's all.
Do you want do you get the funny socks?
No, I don't do that. I'm not corny. I'm not a fool.
Well,
Yo,
when you finish all these digital thumbnails, will the rest of the stream be pencil streams?
Yes. However, I don't know if the writer wants to show off the finishes, even though you're pretty much getting very close to that at this point.
Bustin' Timberlake. Or tender flake. That's
Tender flakes. Yeah.
That is awesome.
So, but yeah, I will be showing. Was that Jedi's question? I didn't
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, potentially. I know you're all traditional all the time, Jedi.
I used to be.
Yeah. And then you got stale, dude.
I got stale. No, I worked with you.
I know. Like I said, got stale. Let's see.
I'm not stale. It's just even when I started doing digital art, everyone was like, "Oh, it's easier. You don't have to mix your colors." And that, to be honest with you, Bud does give us digital artists a lot of hell over that one because he's a painter and sculptor and all that. So he's like, "Mix your own colors. You don't have to mix it." I'm like, "No, I just have to pick it."
Yeah, you know? It's a totally different thing, man.
But I can mix colors.
Can you?
Yeah. Interestingly enough, there's a painting that I've shown you. It's a painting for a friend. Can't really show it, but it's right there on my easel facing the other direction. But you've seen it. It's these trees with this, sunsetty thing behind it, right?
Yep.
The only colors I used for that entire thing were yellow, blue, and red.
Minimalist.
Just the primaries, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my painting experience, it is fun. It's just it takes way longer. I feel like
not as long as you think.
I mean, once you get the flow, but I don't know, dude. A guy that's really good at digital and a guy that's really good at painting traditionally, he's still going to be quicker for sure. You got a color wheel. You got saved. You can make your palette ahead of time and just click.
Memorize your color wheel.
Yes.
Know it. Know how it works. Why do you have to plan for it?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot to learn with art, and you can focus on. I focus way more on draftsmanship than color. Obviously,
I'm laying that up for you because it's always good to plan everything out.
Right, right. I just think like
with comic books, color theory is a huge part of looking at the entire book and going, do all these colors flow well enough? You gotta plan it out.
Right. I'm not against it. Just trying to be adversarial for the sake of it. Get some aggro draw streams up in here.
We got 2 more minutes, so it's been 2 hours, and I'll be honest with you, buddy.
What?
I got a nicotine itch.
Yeah, I forgot you're still smoking, dude. You have any long-term plans on the quitting of that?
Yeah, I've been quitting for 10 years.
I hear you. I know. I've been there, dude.
Yeah, and you won.
It's one of the only battles I ever really did. It's like it's odd because I can always look back to that and be like, oh, at least I quit. At least I did that. I put it up there with me sticking to drawing. That's how proud I am of doing it, because it's really hard. I don't hold it against you that you have it, because it's like the hardest thing ever. People have tried for 30 years and never did it, so if you're able to pull it off, hopefully you meet a chick that's like totally against smoking or something, and that'll do it. Who knows? No, not down for meeting chicks that don't smoke.
I just don't. I guess that would probably be the only way it's going to happen.
Well, that's what I figured. I mean, it's kind of somewhat what happened to me. Somewhat. Actually, the opposite happened. I quit, and then I met Sherry, and she was smoking, and I started again.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember back then.
Yeah, she. She totally was still smoking, and I picked it up again.
A Corey Matthews on her, bringing up Boy Meets World again. You were like, "Hey, dude, we're all trying to quit here, so try not to talk about it," or something like this. You said something.
Yeah.
And Sherry was like, "Hey, if you want to let go of a cigarette, let me know." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. You're telling him he can't smoke, but you're going to get..." And I totally Corey Matthews her. I totally went up and be like, "Hey, Joe, guess what? She wants the cigarette, damn cheater." I was awful. But look, you won. You quit. It worked. So maybe I need to do the same thing.
Yeah, I always encourage it, because like I see a lot of people do smoke, and a lot of people in CG I do notice. But to each their own. Everybody, like, if you enjoy it, dude. This life is short and full of troubles. If a cigarette helps you out, have a cigarette, dude. You know what I mean? Coleman says, stop weed and smokes at the same time. Cold turkey. Said to myself, I'll suffer enough if I go back going on 5 years now. Wow.
So what made you do such a drastic, cold turkey thing? Because that's kind of what I'm sitting at. Like, it's got to be something horrible for me to go, oh, yeah, I can never do that again. It's like, no.
Sometimes it's health issues, but I guarantee one of the biggest motivations is going to be, the love interest or whatever, somebody you want to be around, but they don't like it, Yeah.
I don't want to wait until I can't go without coughing,
Right.
So don't want to get to that point. All right, Joe, guess what? That's
it. We're at 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I got my pit stains.
You're like, don't go smoke. We could stay on for 2 more hours.
No, I have to. I have to go. Like, I'm working slow as hell. I need to actually get these pages done. But it's been fun talking, seeing everybody, chilling. That will do it.
Analysis. Oh yeah,
that'll do it. Well, you did good, man. You did something most people have trouble with. I'd say everyone have trouble with. Most people don't ever get to quit, especially when you start early. But yeah, get your pip right there, dude. Have a great day, guys. Get back to drawing, doing your thing. We have another Art Bros coming up this week. We've got guests, and we've got a lot of other little Star Circuit updates too. Jeremy has got a channel. I've been trying to make posts about it too. He's got a channel called just Zaid Studios, right, on YouTube?
Yeah, just Zaid Studios.
Just Zaid Studios. Let's see if I'll throw a link.
I'm going to have to work on my naming conventions because the show has a very long name. It's all pretty much to the point.
What you need to do is, you're a mod. What you need to do is throw these links in the chat while you're here. Because then people will go.
That's true. I don't mod like I should.
Yeah, that's something you need to jump on. The advantage of. But I'm trying to find it. Do you have a quick link to your thing? Throw it in the chat.
Working on it.
So that's awesome. 2 years on the 29th, 30 years of diabetes gone. Heck yeah. Good job.
That's awesome. Here you
go, Joe. Yeah. Throw it in the chat, please. Oh, you're giving it to me. Okay. Yeah. I thought you're a mod. And you just don't have it up.
Yeah, I don't have YouTube up. I have StreamYard up.
Okay. Cool.
So my bad, Joe.
It's all good.
Like I said, I'll get better at this. And then Art Jedi's there. Wow. 3 words was my inspiration to stop using Copenhagen. Oh, dude. Yeah, my brothers dip. They still live in Kentucky. That's kind of normal. 30 years of diabetes gone. 2 years.
That's how it goes, dude.
Wow.
It's a real deal.
Yes. Well, thanks for the encouragement.
Yeah, keep at it, man. Keep it in mind. You don't have to, but it's hard. It's weird to go from I cannot live without smoking to I can't imagine ever picking it up again. Though every once in a while I have puffed on a cigarette, like at a party or whatever, just to remember what it's like, and you're like, it's not that great. It's okay.
Jedi's like, beat all you old geezer to it. Ha 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 ha.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Jim Cox, you're here. Coleman, you've been here the whole time. Appreciate you, dude. You're becoming one of my major fans. If you ever want a mod, just let me know. I'll hit you up with a wrench. And
we throw wrenches like crazy.
When you're this small, we got a small channel. When you're this small, it doesn't matter. Once you start getting hundreds of people up in here, then you got to kind of pull back. You got too many people to wrench. Anyway. Thank you all for showing up. Thanks for showing up, Jeremy, chilling with me.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
Oh, we got the Art Bros, regular old Art Bros on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we will see.
Hey, everyone go find out, make sure Billy's okay.
Yeah, see if he's alive. See you guys next time. We're going to play some Vosto on the way out because anybody who backs Star Circuit does get a free album and several other things. But go back Star Circuit, spread the word, and you guys have a great day.
Ciao.
Peace.